All right. Devin Haney team admits they messed up in a scathing but polite indictment of Devin's trainer and Devin's decisions in the fight with Ryan Garcia. Let's talk about that in this video. All right. The first time I ever saw Devin Haney fight, I saw him in the ring with a light-skinned dude with a beard and a box cut. It was Bill Haney. I had never seen Bill Haney speak before in person. I had never seen him out giving interviews, none of that. Bill Haney seemed to me to be a trainer, a humble guy, a kind of a even borderline quiet guy. And in the ring right next to Bill Haney was Floyd Mayweather Sr., who was known to be training Devin Haney. When I saw the fight, I noticed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. Sr. was on the outside of the ring and Bill Haney was on the inside of the ring. Bill Haney was doing most of the talking to Devin. Floyd Mayweather Sr. would say, hey, do this, do that. But the dominant voice in that particular corner was Bill Haney. Again, didn't know anything about him. Fast forward to today, which is the Wednesday after Devin Haney's first professional loss in a drumming by Ryan Garcia, a fighter that many people said was not on the level of Devin Haney. And now a trainer who was in the corner for Devin Haney lets the cat out of the bag about what was going on and the many mistakes going on in that camp. And in that corner, both the camp and the corner, that in his opinion led to the defeat of Devin Haney. And in a tone that made me believe that this man felt that it was the corner's fault. The corner had let him down. The camp had let him down. And he explained a myriad of things that took place. Basically, but politely, taking Bill Haney and throwing Bill Haney under the bus. Before I get into the details and tell you what I think, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. It really makes a big deal. Shout out to everybody, Matty O, Barbara D, Jeff Miller, everybody in the super thanks of the videos. This is not a fun video to do. But everybody, obviously not everybody, because not everybody watches me, but the people that do watch me asked me if I saw the interview that took place on Fight Hype. And I did. I watched 1/2 hour of it. A 1/2 hour video. I'm not going to say the name of the person that did the interview, that it was being interviewed, because it wasn't clear to me his name. But he was worked in the corner for Devin Haney. And this was, in essence, his assessment. I'm very good at summarizing things. He said the camp was not prepared. They believed that Ryan Garcia was really going crazy. So they fell for a ruse. He told them, no, this man is not crazy. He's suckering us. This is what this person in the trainer, former trainer of Samuel Peter, said. Samuel Peter, one of my favorite heavyweights, Nigerian heavyweight, early 2000s, big hands. I mean, threw them hands, was going there with Klitschko, knocked down Vladimir Klitschko a bunch of times. Ultimately lost, but big fan of Samuel Peter. So they suckered us with that crazy act. This guy, no. Then at the weigh-in, said that everybody in Devin's team believed that he was weight drained because he could not get all the way down to 143 pounds. However, he was like, when he heard it, he's like, oh no, they're getting over on us, and explained why it was. And now it's something that I learned. And again, this is why I always tell you all, anybody that is not an actual trainer, professional trainer in the sport of boxing, that you should be very hesitant to criticize them or critique them, because there's absolutely things that you will not get unless you are doing that for a living. I have to suspect that this is one of them, where he says that he was worried if it was 2 pounds, that would have been okay, but 3 pounds is a problem. But why was 3 pounds a problem? 3 pounds is a problem because when you're 3 pounds over, the commission will not allow you to lose the weight. They will not allow you to cut 3 pounds inside of 2 hours. So as soon as you're over 3 pounds, there is no losing the weight. And you immediately go to whether or not you are going to take the money, whether you're going to take the money and make the fight, or whether or not you are going to say, forget about it. Now, I've been in negotiations a long time, and let me tell you, that is definitely a tactic. That is definitely a tactic, because you eliminate the option of him losing any more weight. You can't say, okay, well, yeah, maybe we'll take the fight. Get rid of the other pound. Get rid of the other 2 pounds if you can. At least try, which puts their body through that same stress. When it's 3 pounds and over, 3 to 5 pounds, then the man or the woman cannot, and you have to decide what you're going to do. So what this man says was that it was clear to him that Ryan Garcia purposely got down to 3 pounds and didn't go any further than that. And that is gamesmanship that somebody with a lot of experience would know. But if you don't have a lot of experience, if you've not trained a lot of professional fighters, if you've not been there over and over again and had the opportunity to run into that, you would not have seen it. Then he moves on and he gives another example. And he says that in the corner, there was no water being poured on Devin Haney after Devin Haney got hurt. He said that when Samuel Peter fought Jamel McCline, and he was in the corner for Samuel Peter versus Jamel McCline. Jamel McCline, who was huge, just so you know, one of the biggest heavyweights I've ever seen. Maybe not as tall as Tyson Fury, but not much shorter, and definitely a lot bigger, had hurt Samuel Peter. And what he did was he kept throwing water in his face, water in his face, water in his face. He said not on the top of his head, not just on his neck, but in his face. As much water as you can, because once a guy gets hurt, you got to wake him up. He said it's like being drunk. You got to wake him up. You got to wake him up. Same thing people have said about Deontay Wilder and how I think it was JD's was not pouring water on the face of Deontay Wilder once he got hurt by Tyson Fury. So this is like a series of things this man is saying. Now, when he talked about Bill, he said, I know Bill loves his son. Bill loves his son. Bill loves his son. Loving your son ain't got nothing to do with this, though. Nothing to do with it. And this is not me criticizing Bill Haney. Trust me, because I've never been in a corner with a professional fighter and trained a professional fighter. I wouldn't dare to do it. I would not dare to train my son and try to learn it on the. Let me put it this way: Bill Haney's a lot more brave man than me, trying to learn it on the fly. Because I don't know if Bill Haney has ever trained another fighter before that, or if Bill Haney himself was ever a fighter. I know that he used to own a boxing gym, and it seems like he bought a boxing gym when his son was a kid, so his kid could fight in the boxing gym and have other trainers working with him. Early in his career, that Bill Haney had Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s uncles working with Devin Haney. So he knew then to get this guy to have experienced people. He had Ben Davidson, who's an experienced trainer. When Ben Davidson could actually get into the United States. He can't get into the United States anymore from what I know. However, all that went away. So look, man, what's going to happen with Devin Haney moving forward if Devin Haney does not get things tightened up? There was also an interview with Floyd Mayweather Jr. where Floyd said that, hey, man, Devin getting hit by them hooks because Devin's hands are like this. He's like, man, we're professionals. We're in here. What's all this out here for? And that is no doubt. That's athletics, just all around athletics. Just to take a little bit of a shot, I also see Bill has another son. And Bill put up this video of his son hitting tennis balls. And I was watching his son hit the tennis ball, and I looked at myself because my daughter was a Division I tennis player. And when I looked, I was thinking to myself, where's his split step? Where's his split step? In a split step is it's a technical thing in tennis where you just right when you hit that ball, right before that ball, you're hitting off a wall, right before that ball hits the wall, you gotta do a little split step, set yourself. Because when you do that, it allows you to go this way or that way. It's a little technical thing that he's allowing his son to hit over and over and over again without split stepping. And that is just a fundamental thing. The stroke looked good, but there was no split step. So I'm thinking to myself, and I can see that because I've been a tennis dad, not training my daughter. I can't play with my tennis like that, but listening to professionals working with her, telling them that. Then I hear the elbows out and I'm thinking, okay, man, look, bro, you're not a technical coach. You're not a technical coach. You got to let somebody else do that to maximize the potential. If you allow your son to maximize their potential, it's just what it is. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.